What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Matt Yari. A little overdue with the video. Giving you what you want. Have not checked in quite some time. What's been going on with me? I'm going to give you a little rundown of my day. Went to BNI in the morning. A little networking group. I have been elevated to the position of president starting in a couple of months, so that's been, well, it hasn't really started yet, but I'm putting together the leadership team, the people that I'm going to be working with to run the chapter for a year, and so that's exciting. So I got everybody in place, all the roles seem like they're filled out, and I'm excited to take on that leadership position. The other week, I participated in a weekend workshop with Owen Cook. I don't know if you know who that is, but he's a real interesting guy. He started off as a pickup artist, and now he's like a self-help, spiritual pickup guru kind of guy. He's got some very interesting YouTube videos where he breaks down life. I really like the way he incorporates both like the spiritual, esoteric kind of woo-woo stuff, as well as like very practical, like the steps on physical, material success, and how some of these things give you temporary joy, some of these physical accomplishments, but true joy, true happiness comes from within. And he kind of breaks down the paradox of becoming successful is about sticking to the process, but if you don't enjoy the process, then you're not going to be happy once you complete the process. And then on the other end of the spectrum, somewhere that I probably identify more with, is you have other people who are like, they're very spiritual. Well, there's different flavors, but some people are just very apathetic, and they just don't really try to become successful. They don't think to put in the work to be successful. And there's also, again, the spiritual trap that people can fall into, where they just kind of get lost in spirituality and use that as a cope and not really do anything with their talents or their ability, and they don't really have the full experience of life because they're just fucking meditating and shit. I don't know. So it was really interesting to meet him and to learn from him. And we learned some things about vocal projection. So I've been doing some vocal projection exercises, trying to speak a little louder, just use my voice. I've always been very soft-spoken, and I am working on projecting and using my voice as a tool, not feeling inclined to make myself small, to not, I guess, lack of a better term, project my voice. Project my presence, let's put it that way. So that was cool. And I'm noticing a pattern in my life that I've tried a lot of different things, but I've never really picked a thing and just crushed it, Like, I started my senior care business and it's going well, but we're not knocking it out of the frickin' park. I started comedy, and I'm good at comedy, but I'm not really going on the road and doing all the things that an aspiring comedian should be doing. I have been doing a podcast for almost a year now. So, that is a form of marketing yourself as a comedian and building an online presence. So, to say that I'm not doing anything in that regard, again, would not be giving me total credit. But the thing I really need to, I guess, internalize and really make good on is, well, there's a few things. One of them is using my time more effectively. I'm still letting a lot of time just kind of slip away. I think if I simplify my life a little bit, have fewer things going on, just focus on a few habits, right? So I have a list of habits on an app, and my goal is to complete those habits every day. At least it was when I downloaded the app, and I was doing it for a while, and I felt good, and then I kind of fell off. And that's the issue of not loving the process. That is needing the outcome to sustain you, right? So it's like I've been making a couple of these YouTube videos, hasn't blown up, and then I stopped, and I'll stop for like a month at a time. I can't be doing that. The point of this fucking YouTube shit is to make a goddamn video every motherfucking day, right? That's the point of everything. You want to get in shape, you work out every day, and you eat right every day. So I gotta be sticking to the process. And that's why I'm making this right now. I'm driving pretty much every day, so there's no reason to not flip on the camera and just riff. And that's another thing that Owen talks about, is when he does his presentations, he's just riffing. He goes for hours and just goes off the top of his head, and whatever comes out, comes out. So I'm practicing that in my comedy, and I'm practicing that on my YouTube channel. So that's what I'm doing here. So thanks for listening to me riff, talk about whatever. I'll be back. I'll be doing more of these. I'll be doing them every day. And look, I already feel good because I'm doing the fucking thing. I've been feeling kind of shitty about myself because I haven't been doing the things. So today, overall, was a very good day as far as, the habits that I want to get done. I read, did some studying. I went to jiu-jitsu, had a really fun jiu-jitsu session. And I made this YouTube video. Now I'm doing comedy. I'm on my way to do comedy. The last thing I was going to say, was it about riffing? Was it about comedy? Was it about YouTube? I don't remember. Hopefully the thought comes back to me. Oh, jiu-jitsu. So, jiu-jitsu was fun today. We did 3 10-minute rounds, which is a lot. It was fucking exhausting. I had a headache by the end, but it was okay after I drank some water. It was really intense. And the cool part about it is there's this one guy at our gym. His name is Justin, and he's a lot smaller than me. And I remember it must have been a year ago. I don't remember when it was. But the first time I rolled with him, I was like, fuck, I could take this guy. I'm a lot bigger than him. And he kicked my ass. He's been kicking my ass for the last, year and a half since I started. He's been doing it for, 5 or 6 years. He's very technical. He's very smooth, very composed. And, historically, he would tap me out 3 to 4 times in a 5-minute round. And then this time, today, we just rolled for 10 minutes, and he only tapped me twice in 10 minutes. I put 3 fingers up. 2 tap outs in 10 minutes as opposed to 4 tap outs in 5. And so that just feels really good to feel that progress. You know, to know that somebody was kind of kicking my butt for a long time. And now I'm starting to pick up a lot of the nuances. Not getting trapped. I'm able to defend myself better. And this was easily my best performance against him. I had a pretty good day at jiu-jitsu today. That was fun. What else? I don't know, that's it. That's all I got for today. That's a little 10-minute video. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll make another one of these motherfuckers tomorrow. Peace.